Love is a beautiful feeling. When it arises from within, it fills the mind with sweetness. But when the same love becomes one-sided, or when the other person does not understand that love, then that feeling becomes a burden. The question is not how much we loved, but whether we were able to save our self-respect. Many people struggle with the question, will I be able to live without him? Or, I did everything, yet he left me. This is the period when a person becomes distant from himself. He starts forgetting his nature, his identity, his dignity. And the most important thing at that time is to understand one thing. Life does not stop when someone is gone. I too had given so much importance to someone at one time that I used to change my whole routine on one thing of him. The morning would start with sending him good morning and sleep till night thinking about him. But gradually I understood that despite my every effort, that person does not feel connected to me. It was a one-sided feeling which I took for granted. Many times we forget that what has gone on in life is not the entirety of our lives. We find our future, our joys, and our peace in him. But is it correct? If someone is leaving you, doesn't that reflect their priority? Have you become so insignificant as to break down in the absence of someone? Sometimes being abandoned is a gift, because he teaches us how self-sufficient we are. When someone leaves you, you learn what kind of relationship you have with yourself. If a person repeatedly comes into your life and makes you feel unhappy, makes you feel weak, is he really worthy of love? There is no substitute for self-esteem, peace, and mental balance. When you're okay with yourself, someone else understands you better. But when you are not able to understand yourself, then the world considers you a very easy victim. There was a time when I was so immersed in a relationship that I left my friends, family, and work behind. But when that relationship broke up, I was taken over again by all the people I had ignored. At that time, I understood that true relationships are those that stand together unconditionally, and the person who connects with you only according to his convenience is only using your presence, not giving value to it. People often say that true love endures everything, forgives everything, but is that also part of true love that you lose your identity? Do you keep changing just so that the other person is happy? If you have to give up laughing at someone, give up your dreams, compromise your principles, is that a relationship or a deal? The essence of humanity is that we stay connected to ourselves, stay true to ourselves. When we leave ourselves, how will anyone else accept us? You can't force someone to stay with you. A relationship that is formed under compulsion becomes a burden. And the person who is with you just because you stop him again and again, hold him, that person can never really be yours. Have you ever noticed that people who are self-reliant, not self-obsessed, but self-reliant, are the center of attraction the most? Because they're like themselves. Excessive expectations in relationships are the root cause of problems. When you think that the person should be with you all the time, do what you want, this expectation becomes a burden. And when that person doesn't live up to that expectation, you break down. But did you ever think that you were the one who created that hope? It is easy to claim a right over someone, but it is the most difficult thing to do to keep that right. There came a time in my life when I felt that if that person left, it would all be over. But time has shown that in reality, now that I look back, I feel gratitude for those experiences, because those experiences made me stronger. If it weren't for them, I probably wouldn't be so attached to myself today. Sometimes even a bad experience can point you in the best direction. You don't diminish when someone leaves. Your values, your qualities, your emotions are all the same. The person who did not understand them did not deserve your respect. And remember, if you have to stop someone by crying, they can never be a true partner. In today's time, people connect quickly and break up quickly. Patience, dedication, and understanding in relationships are now diminishing. But that doesn't mean you should mortgage yourself to anyone. If someone leaves you, let them go in peace. The silence that will remain after that will give you a way to meet yourself. Some people also run after someone because they are afraid of loneliness. But loneliness is not a curse. This is a time of introspection, an opportunity to know yourself, to make friends with yourself, and with. Relationships are always two-way. A one-sided relationship is one in which you are constantly giving, and the other person is only taking. And when he stops taking, you start to feel unfulfilled. But are you really incomplete? Or did you reconcile yourself into someone else's approval? If someone is your true partner, he will never leave. And if he's leaving, he was never yours. It's a hard truth, but it's important to accept it. As long as you live in the shadow of a lost person, you will be able to live in that shadow. With time, when you connect with yourself, learn to accept yourself, then you understand that your world does not stop when someone is gone, it just changes a turn. And sometimes that same turn is the beginning of the most beautiful paths. So don't run after your partner, let them go. If their intentions were with you, they would never turn back. But you should learn from what he did, not complain. And that's the lesson. Never give up on yourself, no matter who leaves you. If you like this article, please